Morning, students. Let us continue with chapter number 12. So for 4 sessions gone in areas related to circle. So using a formula, just an application type, all the questions are. I hope all of you have learned all the formulae, what all we have learned based on circles. What is the area of a circle you need to know? Pi r square. Circumference you need to know, that is 2 pi r. And a semicircle's area 1 by 2 pi r square. And quadrant, that is a quarter, 1/4 of a circle, that is 1 by 4 pi r square. Then minor sector theta by 360 into pi r square, and major sector we know 360 minus theta by 360 into pi r square. And then segment, that is area of sector minus area of triangle. And then major segment, we know area of circle minus area of minor segment. So all these we have learned so far. So using that we have solved so many problems. Now up to exercise 12.3, sixth question I completed. In this session I have given you 4 sums as homework. First one, question number 7, 11, 14 and 16. Let me explain all these questions and we'll move on to the next one. So question number 7, where they have given 4 circles. So you can see 4 circles which are joined, that is touch externally, and the centers join to form a square. We need to find what is the shaded regions area. So this is what asked. So what we need to do is, we need to find what is the area of a square minus 4 into area of quadrant. We need not to think about the circle here, only the quadrant. So if we subtract these 4 areas, that is a quadrant area from square, we'll get the shaded region. So how to write a formula? Area of square minus 4 into area of quadrant. Here area of quadrant is 1/4. Here we have 4. So 4 quadrants with the same radius, when we join we'll get a circle. So 4 quadrants, this is how the quadrant will be. So 4 quadrants when we join we'll get a circle. So what we can use, instead of 4 into area of quadrant, we can use area of circle. That will also give the same answer. This is question number 7. Question number 11. Question number 11, there is a handkerchief which is in the form of square and a design in such a way we get 9 circles. 9 circles we place, and each of radius 7 centimeter. Now here they didn't give what is the side of a square. Instead they have given what is the radius of a circle. We need to find only this area, that is area between the circle and a square. There is some empty space. So we need to find an area which is left without a design. So that is what we need to find. How to find area of square? Area of square minus 9 into area of circle. How many circles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 circles are there. So from square's area we need to subtract 9 circles area. All are of equal radius. So I have taken area of square minus 9 into area of circle. But we need to know what is the side of a square. So from the radius of circle, what is the radius of circle? 7. So what will be the diameter? 14. So what will be the diameter of this? 14. What will be the diameter of this circle? 14. Now you see, from the first circle till the last circle, if I join all the diameter, I'll get that is equal to side of a square. So how to find the side of a square? Side of square is equal to 3 into diameter. So when you add all the 3 diameters, that will give you side of a square. So that we know what is the side of a square, as well as we can find what is the area of a circle. Area of a circle is just using a radius. Already we know what is the radius, so that will be fine. Only thing we need to find what is the side using a diameter of a circle. So what is the formula to find? Area of a square minus 9 into area of circle. That gives the area of the design without the design. Area which is left with the design. So next one, question number 14. Question number 14, what we have seen in question number 2. Question number 2, actually it was given as a concentric circle where we have two sectors, that is the inner sector and outer sector. I said here they have just given the sector alone. So this is what the shaded region. So how to find the shaded region? Here it is 20 degree and then the radius is 21 for the outer sector and 7 for the inner sector. So from using that we need to find what is the area of shaded region, that is area of outer sector minus inner sector gives the shaded region. That's all. We know what is theta and radius, so easily we can find. Question number 16. Question number 16 seems to be different but very simple. What they have given us, there is a square with side 8 centimeter. So square in the sense all 4 sides equal, all 4 sides equal, we know. So inside the square they have given a design in such a way. So we need to find only the area of design. Area of design. So what I have done is I have drawn a diagonal. So this is A, B, C and D. I have drawn diagonal here. So what happens now? I can take this diagonal with this side of a triangle, shows that this is a segment. So this will be the segment. So here we can take this as a sector and this will be the segment. So if I take ACD, that is actually a sector. ACD will be a sector, so that I can subtract this triangle area so that I can get this area, that is a segment. That is area of segment. So both will be of the same size. So we can multiply it by 2. So area of segment, that is what we are going to find. Area of segment. Area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. So area of sector formula theta by 360 into pi r square. Area of triangle, here this is a square, so we know very well each angle measures 90, so we can use half into base into height. So that shows the side of a square. Side of a square they have given us 8 centimeter. But what will be the radius? What will be the radius? So that we need to find. Why? Because here half into base into height. So here the radius is 8 centimeter. That is the side of a square acts as a radius. Side of a square acts as radius. So we can easily find. So just if you apply it in the formula, after getting the answer, if you multiply it by 2, we'll get area of design. Actually, area of design is equal to 2 into area of segment. Why? Because the design is in such a way. So we have drawn a line which gives a segment area, so that twice it should be multiplied and find out what is the answer. So these are the 4 questions homework, and let us be continue with the class work, that is question number 8. So in the previous session we completed up to question number 6, and now I have given 7, 11, 14 and 16 as homework. Let us start question number 8. So question number 8 is based on a track. I hope all of you know what is a track. That is, in the ground we have got a athletic track, that is for 200 meters, 800 meters. So this is what the track. Here what they have given us. Despite a racing track whose left and right ends are semicircle. So the left and the right ends are semicircle. So if I draw a line like this, so this shows a semicircle. This is a semicircle. This is the outer one. So this is a semicircle they have given, and then the distance between the two inner parallel lines. That is, this is what the inner parallel line. So you should know the difference. So inner parallel line. So these two will be obviously parallel. So distance between these two inner parallel lines will be 60 meter, and each of length 106 meter long. This is 60 meter. The distance between these two tracks will be 60 meter, and the length of the track is 106 meter. Now, if the track is 10 meter wide, so if the track is 10 meter wide, so here we have track number 1, 2, 3 and so on. So all together, what is the width of the track? That is 10 meter. So all these are given in the question. Actually, what we need to find is, so first one, the distance around the track along its inner edge. This is the first question. And second question, the area of the track. Area of the track. So these two we need to find. So first we need to write. Here we will divide all these into rectangle and semicircle, so that it will be easy for us to calculate. As I said, this is a combination of plane figures. Combination of plane figures. So first we need to know what all is given. First we will write whatever is given here. Given width of the track 10 meter, and distance between the parallel lines, the two parallel lines, equal to 60 meter. Then length of the parallel tracks. Length of the parallel tracks equal to 106, that is 106 meter. So now here we will mark. So this is D, E, F, G. So D to E will be equal, and G to F also, this will be a parallel side. These two will be parallel as well as equal. So both are 60 meters. And then the same thing, parallel sides also. Here parallel and equal, these two will be 106 meter. Now what will be so the distance between the two parallels will act as a diameter of a inner semicircle. So distance, here we can take radius of inner semicircle is equal to 60 by 2. So here you can see clearly this FG and DE are the diameter of the inner semicircle. So 60 divided by 2 gives 30 meter. What do we want to find this one? So actually, what is the first question? The distance around the track along its inner edge. The distance around the track along its inner edge. So inner track length we need to find. Distance here shows that is the length. What will be the total distance? So we need to know what is the radius. As this is a semicircle. This is a semicircle, and these two we can consider as a rectangle. So that easily we can find what will be the length. Likewise, radius of outer semicircle will be, so here only the inner semicircle's radius, only inner semicircle's diameter will be 60. Outer, in the sense we need to add both width. Here we have 10 meter, here we have 10 meter. So 60 plus 10 plus 10 it shows. Outer diameter will be 60 plus 10 plus 10 by 2 gives 80 by 2, that is equal to 40 meter. I hope you all understand. Here you see, so this will be the width. This total diameter gives a total line gives a diameter of the outer semicircle. So that is, already we have inner diameter as 60, and width of the track they have given us 10 and 10. So 10 plus 10, totally 60 plus 10 plus 10 gives 80, divided by 2 gives 40 meter. So this is for the outer semicircle. Now we know length. Length already given, the track length will be 106 meter. Now what we need to find is first subdivision. First subdivision is distance around the track along its inner edge, that is equal to CDE plus FG no, that is a length here we need to take, that is a track. So this length plus this length plus 2 inner semicircles circumference. So that will be, what is the distance? Here we have marked as D. So DG plus EF. DG plus EF plus 2 into circumference of inner semicircle. So this is the circumference. Okay. So here I am writing, but you should write a equal symbol in such a way you need to write. Okay. Here I don't have space. So I'm writing in such a way, but you should not continue, so you should write it one below the other. Okay. Now you see distance DG plus EF, 106 plus 106 plus 2 into pi r. What is a circumference of a circle? We know that is 2 pi r. So for the semicircle, divided by 2, 2 and 2 get cancelled. So pi r. So 2 times of pi r. So 106 plus 106 plus 2 into 22 by 7 into 30. This is only for inner semicircle. Inner semicircle's radius already we know 30. So here we can do. So this will give 212 plus, when you multiply all these, we'll get 1320 divided by 7. That is 2 into 22 into 30 gives 1320 divided by 7. You can take LCM. So when you multiply this and add, we'll get 2804 by 7 meters. So this is what a distance around the track along its inner edge. So this is first subdivision. This is asked in distance, so in meter. Okay. Next is second subdivision. We need to find what is the area of the track. So you should know what is the area of the track. So you can see here. So which is the area here? So this is what the area of the track. So we need to find what is the area of a track. So how to find the area of this track? The area of track is equal to, I'm going to divide this in such a way so that I'll get a semicircle here and one another semicircle here. So this seems to be like a ring. So when you join these two semicircles, so this will be of the form that is a ring. So this is how we have joined. That is two inner semicircle and outer semicircle. One part, the other part when we join will get like a ring. So remaining, what is the remaining? Here we have a rectangle and a outer rectangle. So this is what we need to find. Okay, now we'll write thus what they have taken as area of track is equal to area of track is equal to area of, so this rectangle minus the bigger rectangle minus smaller rectangle gives this shaded region, and then the smaller one's area minus this area gives the remaining shaded region. So area of inner rectangle minus area of outer rectangle plus area of 2 into area of inner semicircle, outer semicircle, because outer will be greater. So outer semicircle minus 2 into area of inner semicircle. So here we can apply. So first we'll take outer, here we'll write all outer rectangle outer rectangle. What is the length? Length will be 106, but breadth is 80. Why? Because inner diameter will be 60, width will be 10 plus 10, so this will be 80. For inner rectangle length is 106, but breadth is equal to 60. Okay. Likewise, semicircle, inner semicircle radius will be 30 meter. This R1 we can take. And then outer semicircle, this we can take B1, L1, L2, L1 B1 and L2 B2. Here R2 is equal to 40 meter. Now we can apply. So this will be length is 106 into 80 minus 106 into 60 plus 2 into 1 by 2 pi R2 square minus 2 into 1 by 2 pi R1 square. So here what we can take is 106 outside. So this will be 80 minus 60 plus here 2 cancel. So what will be the remaining? Pi R2 square minus R1 square. Now we can do it easily. 106 into 20 plus pi value 22 by 7 of R2 square is 40 square minus 30 square. 40 square minus 30 square. This will be 106 into 20 gives 2120 plus 22 into 7 of 40 square is 1600 minus 900. 30 square is 900. So 1600 minus 900 gives 700. So 2120 plus 22 by 7 into 700. So we can cancel this. So that we'll get 10 times So here we have one more 2. Why? Because 2 times of each we have. So 2120 of 2 into. So all these will be 2 times. So 2 times of outer and 2 times of inner semicircle. So this will be, so here we have 22 by 7 of 1600 minus 900. So when we subtract, we will get 700. So in 7, we can cut this as 100 times. In 7 tables, 700, 100 times. So 22 into 100, when you multiply, 2200. So we can add. So this will be 4320 meter square. So here we have 2 times of. So this will all get cancelled. So remaining, what will you get? Pi R2 square minus pi R1 square. From there we have taken pi outside. So pi value is 22 by 7. R2 we know that is 40. So 40 square minus 30 square. 40, we should not subtract 40 minus 30 and then write as 10 square. That is wrong. We should take 40 square minus 30 square. 40 square is 1600 and 30 square is 900, then only we need to subtract. So if we subtract first 40 and 30 and then if we do square, no, that is wrong. We will not get answer. So this is what area of track. Area of track is equal to 4320. So we'll move on to the next one. That is question number 9. AB and CD are the two diameters of a circle perpendicular to each other. So we'll draw here a circle, and this AB is one diameter and CD is another diameter. So this is A, B, C and D. This is center of a circle O. Here we have, what they have done is, they have joined A to C and B to C, and then here we have a circle. Okay. Now we need to find a shaded region. Where all it is shaded? The smaller circle and then the space where we have triangle. So here they have given clue as AB and CD, or AB equal to CD equal to diameter which is perpendicular to each other. That is what very important here. Why? Because we need to know what type of a triangle is this. So they have given two diameters perpendicular to each other, and OD is the diameter of a smaller circle. OD is the diameter of the smaller circle. So we can take bigger circle and smaller circle. Bigger circle, smaller circle, so that we can write what is the radius and what is the diameter and height of the triangle. Everything if we write, so that will be easy for us to apply it in the formula. First we need to know outer circle, that is the bigger circle's radius. What they have given is OA is equal to 7 centimeter. OA is equal to 7 centimeter. This shows that bigger circle radius will be 7 centimeter. Here I'll take R1. Obviously this AB and CD are equal, I said. So this is bisect each other at 90 degree. So this OD is equal to the diameter of smaller circle. Diameter of smaller circle. But this OD is equal to radius of bigger circle. OD is actually diameter of the smaller circle, but the radius of bigger circle. So what we can take is OD is equal to R1 by 2. That is 7 by 2. 7 by 2. Now we know what is the radius of a bigger circle as well as smaller circle. Now here base will be, now we need to take for triangle. So base will be AB, that is diameter of bigger circle, that is 14 centimeter, and height is equal to radius of bigger circle. All these we know. Bigger circle, that is equal to 7 centimeter. Now we can easily apply. What we need to do is, we need to subtract area of triangle. We need to subtract area of triangle from a semicircle so that we can get the area of shaded region, area of shaded region plus area of circle, plus area of circle. Now we'll write area of shaded region is equal to area of shaded region is equal to area of semicircle minus area of triangle plus area of smaller circle. So what is the area of semicircle? Half into pi r1 square. Half into pi r1 square. R1 is the radius of a bigger circle minus half into base into height plus area of smaller circle is pi r2 square. Pi r2 square. OD is a r2. Now we can apply 1 by 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 into 7 minus 1 by 2 into base is 14, height is 7 plus 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now we can cancel. So this will be 77 minus 49 plus 77 by 2. 77. Now we can find what is 77. 77 minus 49 gives 28 plus 77 by 2. So when we multiply, that is the LCM. If we find, we'll get 28 into 2 gives 56 plus 77 by 2, 133 by 2, that is 66.5 centimeter square. So this is what area of shaded region. Area of shaded region. So this is what given there in question number 9. Now we'll move on to question number 10. So what is question number 10? The equilateral triangle ABC is, so what is the area of equilateral triangle they have given actually? So question in such a way, so there is a equilateral triangle with the 3 circles, so which touches each other, in such a way. Okay. We need to find what is the area of a shaded region. So this is the only shaded part. So what is given here? This is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle ABC. Equilateral triangle, we know all sides are equal. But what is given here is area of an equilateral triangle. They have given what is the area. Area is equal to 17,320.5 centimeter square. So the question is, with each vertex of a triangle as center, each vertex as a center of a circle is drawn with the radius equal to half the length of the side of a triangle. So radius is equal to half into length of the side of triangle. But do we know what is the length of the side? Actually we don't know. So we know only what is the area of a equilateral triangle. From this area, we need to find what is the side, then we need to find area of a shaded region. Here they have given a clue as pi equal to 3.14 and root 3 equal to 1.73205. So you should notice here. That's why I told you in few sums they will be given as 1.73. In few sums they will give 1.7. Here you can compare area of a triangle and root 3 value. Here it is given 17,320.5 centimeter square. But root 3 value as 1.73205. The decimal place and the whole number of both the values are same. Why? Because it will get cancelled easily. That's the reason they have given so. So you should think and do all these. So radius they have given us half the length of the side of a triangle. So we don't know what is the length of the side. So we should find from the area of an equilateral triangle. Area of an equilateral triangle. So how to find? So first we know area of an equilateral triangle is equal to. So what is the area of an equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 a square is equal to 17,320.5. Now we need to find what is a. So take this root 3 by 4 to the other side. So this will become 0.5 into 4 by 1.73205. So 17,320.5 divided by 1.73205 gives 10,000. Gives 10,000 into 4. So this is one time and this is 10,000 times, so that we can multiply. So a square is equal to 40. A square is equal to. So what will be a value? A is equal to square root of. A is equal to square root of 40,000. So A is equal to, I hope all of you know how to do a long division. Actually this is square number. So 2 2s are, and how many zeros? 2, 2. So 2 set of zeros. So square root of 40,000 will be 200 meter. So this is what a side of a triangle. So side of a triangle we know. So radius we can find half of A. Half of A is 200 divided by 2 gives 100. So we know what is the radius. Now we can easily find what is the area of shaded region. So area of shaded region is equal to. So here what clue is given as? This is an equilateral triangle. So 3 sectors. So when you subtract area of 3 sectors from an equilateral triangle, we will get what is the area of shaded region. So area of triangle, area of an equilateral triangle minus 3 into area of sector. 3 into area of sector. What is equilateral triangle formula? Root 3 by 4 a square minus 3 into theta by 360 into pi r square. So already we know what is the area of equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle formula just I have written. But we know already what is the value of equilateral triangle's area, that is 17,320.5. It is given there in the question, into theta value is 60 degree. Why? Because given is an equilateral triangle into 22 by 7 into, sorry, here we need to use 3.14. We have to be very, very careful. It is given as 3.14 into 100 into 100. 100 into 100. So 17,320.5. 0 get cancelled. This is 1 time and this is 6 times. This is 1 time and 2 times. So this will be 1.52. So we should multiply. All these get cancelled. So 1.52 into 100 into 100. So here we have 2 decimal places, 100. So this will be 152 into 100 gives 15,200. So 17,320.5 minus 15,200 gives so here we have 1, okay, this is 7 actually, 7 times 14, so this will be 15,700. Here actually 3.14 divided by 2, so this will be 1 time, 1 11, so that is 5 times, remaining 1 7, so 157 into 100 into 100, 1.57 into 100 into 100 gives 15,700. So when we subtract, we'll get 1,620.5. So this is what area of shaded region, centimeter square. So meter square. So this is a value of shaded region. 11th question I have given as homework. Already I have explained you what is that. So we have question number 12, 13 and 15. So let us continue this in the next session. So far what all I have taught, so you should go through. All these are very, very important, especially as I said, formula is very important. You go through all the formula, you should be thorough with all. So you should not make mistake with sector and segment. Don't get confused. Sector in the sense area between the two radius, and segment in the sense that is a division. By the word itself we can find out division, that is a line segment divides a circle into two parts. Each one is called a segment. A smaller one is called minor segment and the other is called major segment. So all these formula kindly go through. So to complete this chapter we have only 3 questions. Let me complete in the next session and we can start with surface area and volume. After completing these 3 questions, I will summarize the whole chapter. Then we can move on to next chapter, that is chapter number 13, surface area and volume. That is also fully based on formula. So you are supposed to by heart every formula. I will be telling you how to by heart, how to remember easily. Okay dears, with this I will wind up. Thank you.